Hello and welcome to the second of my screencasts showing off the progress on our game Floobz. This week I want to show you some of the stuff we've done, namely some heads up display elements, the top bar that I mentioned and the action panel which I'll show you. Matt, my colleague, has put some excellent work into getting the fan tiles working. Um, he's very excited about that, and so he should be. It's very good. Um, so yeah, that's something we can look at as well. Uh, and Chi has been working on the implementation of one of the first actions that the player can use to interact with the Floobz. So uh, let's see which one. As you can see, I've obviously got a few more levels there now that we've been using for testing. Um, let's go ahead and have a look at fan test 2. Okay, so one of the first things you'll notice that's different from last time is that we have this dialog box. Um, and the box at the moment isn't supposed to depict how exactly the dialogue is going to look in the end game. It's more of a placeholder for something more professional looking, but it will certainly do for now anyway. Um, it's got the basic stuff in here, the name of the level, the criteria for completing the level. So in this case, we have to save 15 out of 10. Oops, that's going to be quite difficult. Uh, that's not so much a mistake as whoever's wrote the level, probably me in the level editor, has set the spawn tile to generate 15 floobs, and then in the completed criteria, I've specified that. No, sorry, all the way around. In the criteria, I specified 15 floobs to save, and the spawn tile is going to spawn 10. So yeah, we're not really bothered about that at the moment. Anyway, we're just trying to get obviously things working, so that's fine. Um, it also says we must do this within 60 seconds, which is also set within a level editor. So we've got two options at the bottom at the moment. Menu will take you back to the menu that we were looking at. Player enables us to start the level. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So, I mean, one of the first things you'll notice immediately is that the floobs now, when they come into this area here, are blown to the right. That's because we've got a fan tile just here. It's not animated at the moment, but it depicts a fan that's blowing to the right hand side. So any floob that goes in that area will be blown. It may not be apparent on this video, but the closer they are to the fan, the more powerful the fan is. So the further away they get, the less of an effect the fan has. Let's see, we just follow this last remaining floob up. There you go, you can see how it managed to get to the end. And because we managed to save all the floobs, we've completed the level. But let's just replay that because I want to show off some other stuff. So these fans that you see here are a special type of fan known as an on-off fan. Was I speaking too quick there? Possibly. An on-off fan. And what the user can do with these is click on them to disable them. So if I just click on these two fans, you'll notice that no longer are the floobs going to the left, they're kind of all just stacking up around here. And this is something that's going to be used in some of the levels, and obviously we have to think about the level design to take advantage of this, but yeah, I'm sure it's definitely going to come in useful. And you'll notice that if I click on this now, the fan's back on and they're all blown over to the left, and they'll go on and complete the level up there. Oh, political floob. So that's the fan, and good work Matt on that. He's done a very good job on that. A lot of code has gone into that behind the scenes, but it's very nice code that we're particularly happy with. So well done Matt, congratulations. If I've not already said it, well done Matt. There you go. Well done Matt. Right, now he's got a mention. I'm sure he's going to be happy. Okay, so now I'd like to show off some of the work that she's been working on this week and some of the stuff that I've been working on myself. So let's have a look at the best level to show you this. Okay, multi-explode test. So this level has been created purely to try and save up some Floobz within this area, and you'll see why in a minute when I go over the explore functionality. But while we're just waiting for these to stack up, I'll just show you some of the other stuff you may have noticed. So at the top up here we've got the status bar, and what this shows you is how many Floobz we've saved, and by saved we mean getting a Floob to one of the target tiles at the top. So whenever a Floob goes past one of these, that will increment by 1, and that's what the basic criteria of each level is. We have to save so many Floobz. The next button here, it's not actually been implemented at the moment, but the idea is if any Floobz get trapped and you know that you can't do anything with them, then rather than wait for the timer to tick down, we can just click on that to destroy any remaining Floobz, so we're not hanging around. The pause button here is what you'd imagine, so if we click on that, again pauses, we get a dialogue reminders of what our criteria is for this level, and then the option to either go back to the main menu or continue playing. Let's continue playing now. And then finally on the right hand side we are prompted with how many seconds we have left before the level is finished. So that's how much time we've got left to save the actual Floobz that we're supposed to be saving. So that's the status bar at the top. After that I implemented the action bar, which you see down here. At the moment this is showing an X, which means that we've not actually got anything selected at the moment, but if we click on that we get a menu that comes out and it shows all the different ways we can interact with a Floob, and then how many of each action we've currently got left. So in this level we can see the other thing we've got available is Explode, which brings me quite nicely to the functionality that she has been working on. Now Explode allows us to click on an individual Floob. The Floob will therefore explode and it will also destroy anything around it, and that would include anything destroyable in terms of tiles. So we've got the editable tile here. She hasn't implemented that portion yet, but what he has done, as you will notice, is if we click on this one here, very nice, okay, so what we've just seen there is one Floob exploding, which causes a chain reaction and ends up exploding all the other Floobs, which means that the player's got to be careful in selecting a Floob to explode, because they may use it strategically to try and destroy a particular tile, but they want to make sure that they do that only when no other Floobs are around. Something that would be very important for the user to think about. So that is the actions that we have implemented so far. Let's just cancel that so we don't accidentally click anymore. The final part that I've been working on is, you see this little tab here, I don't know if you can see that. If we click on that, it comes out. That would be my daughter, starter. What are you talking to? I'm making, it's just so unprofessional now, you know that? You've completely ruined it for me. Sorry. Be gone. Be gone. Be gone. Shoot. Quickly, I've only got 50 seconds left. Go. Go. Shut the door behind you. Quick. Quick, quick, quick. Shut it. Shut it. Kids. Anyway, as I was saying, we've got the build panel on the right here. So we have a nice little sliding effect to open and close it. This actually isn't implemented yet, so we can't create any of these tiles, but you can see that we've got, well, it might not be obvious, but this is a wind tunnel tile that we can create. This is wedge tile, vacuum, and this is a fan. That silly thing, just come back to that. And the way that the user would actually create these is by simply clicking and dragging over to the tile that they want to place the tile onto, let go, and then select the direction of the tile. Okay, so that brings me to the end of the demo of this week. As you can see, we've added quite a bit more functionality since last time, which we're really happy with, and we feel we're making really good progress. So just a heads up, next time I hope to be able to show you a little bit more in the way of actions which we can perform on the Floobz. So I think she's working on teleport next, so that will enable you to select a floob and then click somewhere else to teleport it to that location. Matt will be working on the next set of tiles, which we haven't implemented yet, so I think the thing he's working on next is a button tile. When a floob goes into a button tile, that will enable it to activate or deactivate other objects in the world, such as fans or doors, etc. So hopefully we should have that to show you next time. Meanwhile, I'm going to be looking at the build panel and actually getting it to work. So yeah, all that is to come. One of the other things I may not have shown you, I don't think I did. No, I may have promised it last time. We have the pan functionality. Now, I think I may have promised you zoom, and Matt, being the special guy that he is, has also implemented that. There we go, look at that. Fantastic. So very happy with that. Let's just zoom back in. There we go. Very special. Well done, Matt. Okay, so that's enough for me. I'll see you again next time and hope to have something even better to show you. Thanks for watching.